We are here to learn all about how trusses are put together.
That's right. Have you ever driven down the street, looked at a roof and thought, I wonder how that's built? Most roofs are built with trusses. Now we're gonna see from stud to truss, the life cycle of how it's done here to support your roof. And trust us, you're gonna wanna see this.
Everybody sees the finished build, but nobody sees what goes into it. It all starts with a set of drawings. Before a single wall goes up, the entire roof system has already been planned out piece by piece. The job gets quoted, every truss is mapped out for structural requirements, then sent for engineering, approvals, and seals. Once everything is confirmed, the project gets batched and prepared for production. But before anything can be built, someone has to pull every single piece of lumber needed for the job. That's where the picker comes in.
We're here in Smithville, Ontario, and we're at the Turkstra Lumber Truss Factory.
We're here with Anthony from Turkstra Trusses, and he is going to walk us through the life cycle of a truss.
This is where the process really starts to come together. At Turkstra Lumber, the trusses are built using 2x4 lumber instead of the far more common 2x3s. Helping create a stronger and more consistent product. For a truly premium roof, MSR can also be used. Before anything gets assembled, the picker goes through and selects the best pieces of lumber for the job.
The picker picks lumber. It's a technical term for what we're doing here, but they're hand selecting lumber for each truss that goes in. This is basically a giant forklift.
The brilliant thing about these is it allows for tighter aisles with the raw material, because this thing can go completely sideways. It can turn itself around, and that's all just because of the cool technology they have on the wheels here. So they don't just turn like a standard forklift, they actually completely go sideways, and then it's got the single wheel at the back here that does the same thing.
And that's why they call it the crab walk. You've seen a crab walk, goes back and forth. It can do both.
This is a beautiful machine. This is how you know you're working with a serious production facility.
Once the materials have been picked, they're hand-fed to the saw room, where every piece gets cut to the exact measurements needed for the truss design.
We load up the picker, and I just want to note, you can hear a lot of noise.
Yes.
Inside the factory, they're actually building the trusses.
We're building all day long. Yeah, we have a night shift and a day shift. We're running maybe 16 hours of truss building per day.
Yeah, okay, so that's a lot of truss building. Now, so that noise is happening all the time. So when you hear that noise behind us and you're thinking, why is there nailing, why is there cutting going on? It's because we're building a lot of trusses.
Yeah.
So after we pick all of our lumber for each job that we have, it comes over here and we just kind of plop it onto this bay and it gets pushed inside of our saw room.
Every single piece of lumber used in a truss passes through this saw. Based on the piece being cut, the machine automatically adjusts its length and angles to match the exact specifications needed. Once selected for quality, the lumber is fed through the system where it is precision cut and prepared for assembly.
So that's your zero. Right there,
Yes.
You butt it up there. So you butt it up there, then your saw comes along and squares both ends. That way, once it's cut, if it has a miter on it, a bevel, whatever, it's ready to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Very cool.
Perfect. Well, let's get out of here and see this run.
Maybe we can hear it.
Once the lumber has been cut, the process moves into the plate room. Here, the metal connector plates used to hold the truss together are selected based on the specific design and structural requirements of each truss before assembly begins.
So right now we're in our plate room. This is where we pick all of our plates. Like I said earlier about the lumber, everything that we design in our computer gets generated a pick list. The same with our plates. So when we're ready to build something after it gets cut, we'll have a team of people here just picking the plates for the jobs that we're building.
Here, the metal connector plates used to hold the truss together are selected based on the specific design and structural requirements of each truss before assembly begins. Each joint and splice in the truss receives a metal connector plate on both the front and back sides. These plates must be positioned perfectly in line with one another because even a small misalignment can compromise the structural integrity of the entire truss.
Now these, we call them on-site smash plates. You smash these into place. Now this holds any joint together, so it's a mechanical connection, like you sandwich either side, so where that 2x4 meets the 2x4, that is now pressed together, and that is such a strong connection.
Once the plates are prepared, everything moves to the truss table where the assembly process begins. Each table is connected to a computer system where the builders select the specific truss being produced. From there, the table automatically adjusts the pucks to match the exact profile and dimensions of the design.
So these are our tables. All of our trusses get built on tables. You can kind of see there's some funky stuff going on, like we have these weird little pucks. So those pucks are the ones that are connected to the computer. When we decide what truss we want to build, those pucks slide into the place and actually build the profile of the truss.
So this is all automated. It's like CNC in a way. You punch it in there, this automatically adjusts.
Exactly.
The truss tables are automated to help eliminate human error during assembly. Once the design is selected, the table pucks adjust to the exact profile of the truss, while laser guides project the layout directly onto the table, showing the builders exactly where the top cords, bottom cords, webs, and connector plates need to be placed.
The tables are made of cork, so we can actually nail pieces into them. So like this piece right here is nailed into it.
You can see the laser shining right on the edge there, so they've created that stop so they can butt into it.
Yeah, they're making sure that everything is nice and tight and correct.
Using the laser guides as a template, the builders begin laying out each piece of lumber on the table and assembling the truss piece by piece. As the plates are positioned, they are lightly hammered into place to hold everything together while the truss begins taking shape before the final press.
So the people working in here, I'm hearing you refer to them as the builders.
Yes.
So the position in here is called a builder.
Yes.
Okay.
Throughout the facility, multiple builders are working across different truss tables at the same time, with several projects being assembled simultaneously at different stages of production.
So this, just to clarify, these people here are building one job, and then there's a group of people down here, and they're building a completely separate job.
Completely separate job.
Okay.
And then down there we're building a separate job.
Oh, so this is a truss table as well.
This is a truss table as well.
Along with the standard roof trusses, the team also builds jack trusses, which are smaller, specialized trusses used in areas like hips and valleys to create a more complex roof layout. No matter the size or style of the truss, every build goes through the same pressing process once assembly is complete. After all the lumber and plates are in position, a large roller press travels across the table, applying even pressure to every joint. This embeds the connector plates deep into the wood, locking the entire truss together and ensuring every connection is tight, flush, and structurally secure. Once the truss has been pressed, it's flipped onto a rolling conveyor system where it passes through a final press to ensure every plate is fully secured. From there, the finished trusses are stacked and prepared for delivery to the job site. What starts as a set of drawings has now become a fully engineered structural system ready to be installed on site and become part of the finished build. Turkstra is a local family-owned building supply company with over 70 years of experience serving builders, contractors, DIYers, and homeowners across southern Ontario. With 11 retail locations, 4 specialty divisions, and 3 manufacturing plants, Turkstra offers a full range of products and services. From lumber and sheet goods to custom trusses, wall panels and engineered floor systems, interior and exterior doors, trim and moldings, and fence and deck materials. Whatever your project, Turkstra is here to help you build it better with expert advice and support every step of the way.
That's a roof.
It really is. I mean, right now it looks like a wall, but that is a set of trusses that are going to go to a house, and that is going to make a roof. Now, this took a lot of people, a lot of planning, A lot of cutting, a lot of nailing, and a lot of rolling.
I thought this was fascinating today. I learned a lot about the whole process, what goes into it, all the machinery. It's a sort of perfect mixture of technology and human power.
Well, that's it. It's like here you can't do one without the other.
Yeah.
They use the technology to amplify and make the jobs of the humans that much easier.
Yeah.
But you know what, as a carpenter, we've thrown up trusses before, we've ordered trusses before, but the really interesting part is taking a look behind the build.